Okay, something major is going on. I don't know what it is, but something major is going on. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion Reforged Eden. I'm 7ft Dustbunny, and here we are in front of yet another, hopefully F-star moon, sun, or whatever, that we can, scan. Now, it said place it on your bar, but when I do, it doesn't seem to work. I mean, this is an F5 star system, so this, I guess, may not actually work. I thought this would be okay, because it's an F. It's F5. So I thought that would work. But maybe it has to be a full F. I'll have to check the actual quest log right here and whether or not we can do it. It says, starting systems or other variations of F class stars do not count. Okay, that's my fault. So I have to mention this just as I'm looking around for another F. M32, which is an actual galaxy, is on the map. I love that. That is very cool. Okay, so we've arrived in a nearby F system, which did involve me going backwards through the F-type system I've been to previously at the end of the last episode. It did trigger for me being able to use the probe again there, but that seemed a little cheaty, so I decided that we would not do that and that we would do it here. So I've placed it on my toolbar. I think it doesn't seem to want to work unless I replace it on my toolbar. There you go. Now it wants to work. And goes, they burn a little hotter and have a higher chance for desert planets. Now this might be a good thing, as I think it was Gaming Forever who pointed out in the comments last time that I think Erestrum is found around, no, Zascosium is found around hot planets or hot stars, and Erestrum is found around cold stars. So that's valuable information that is worth keeping. Now we need another F-type. I'll have a quick view here to see if there is anything that particularly grabs my eye. I would really like it to be space-based resource if I'm going to mine it, because just going down on the planet's hard work, especially when it's Erestrum and Zascosium. So that one doesn't look too good for that. So I need to find another F-type around here, which is not a starting system, and then we'll go there. There's one right there. So let's lock on and we'll get our jump on. Okay, so here we are, next system, and we'll pop on the survey probe and see what happens. Habitable stars are a good place to search for trading opportunities. So that's good to know. So this is sort of giving me basic tips, and you know, Reforged does things slightly differently, so it's good to have those basic tips, which I know a few people have been providing in the comments, but it's definitely good to get those sorts of little tips to point you in the right direction. So warp to an A-class system. So again, I think we now have to do this with A-class. So I guess we're going to be doing some flying around. So I will probably do the A-class system and then bring you back in when I see where this quest takes us. Okay, so while we haven't jumped on far, I'm in the first A-class system. We've done the survey, it said they're hotter stars, but I noticed we have these two exploration sites, a class 2 and a class 3. I'm guessing class 3 might be harder than a class 2, but I'm figuring we might go and check one of these out. We may as well while we're in the area. I don't know what these are. This is something a little bit new to me, but it seems like something worth checking out. Okay, so when we came into the system, it was showing up a wrecked station. Now, there seems to be a bit more than that as we've got close. There's a wrecked cargo dock, a wrecked Gemini, and a few other wreckages around here. I'm not sure if there's going to be any trouble from these wreckages. This is definitely something I haven't seen before. I mean, this looks very much like sort of like the pentaxid tanks we saw before. I want to be careful that I don't obviously get shot by something. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. Hang on. The steel hammer. Bounty. So I'm guessing there is a bounty for the steel hammer. Whatever that is. Now, I am aware that there are some things with bounties on them. So, and you can collect the bounty for that if you go and kill it. Whether we're up to that, if that's a ship or like a base, that might be beyond what we can do. But it doesn't seem to be moving, so I'm gonna suggest it's probably a base. And I'm gonna have a look around here, see if I get my ass blown up. That's a pentaxid tank. So I wouldn't mind taking the pentaxid, because any pentaxid we can lay our hands on. Okay. It is a ship. That is a ship of some description. And I heard something like a cargo bay activating. So there is cargo here. There are gun turrets right there. They don't seem to be shooting at me, which I'm kind of surprised at. Ooh, that was weird. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, it's suddenly powered up. Okay, that was weird with a capital W. Oh, okay. Now there's lots of them shooting at me from different places. I don't know what shot me then. Oh Christ, there's bloody dozens of them. And that's really weird with like the comm signal going in and out. Great, I haven't reloaded the gun. That's a fantastic move, Sev. Excellent. Okay, there are sensors here. I'm not sure if that's the one which is the gun or gun turret or not. Let's see if we can take that one out. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Tell me I'm not getting shot at. No, my shields are 100%. Okay, that was just explosions in the background there. This is super freaky. I mean, it's really good having the sort of comm come in because it's super freaky. So I quite like it. You know, it gives you that feeling of something very questionable going on around here. Okay. I think I'm slightly more likely to survive. This is going to be really disappointing, isn't it? Oh crap, there's more than one of them. Fortunately, it does not seem like that's going to shoot at me. But I'm blowing it up anyway. Whether I should have blown it up, I'm not sure. Let's go and grab, well, some credits there. That was worth taking. I don't see any other guns. I mean, there's a gun there, but I don't think that's actually a gun I need to worry about. If I get my ass blown up here, I am going to be screwed. So, ooh, that's a lot. Am I in range of my ship? I am. Good, let's get the dump box in play. because we're going to need it just for some raw goodies here. Now, like I say, it's not super amazing stuff, but it'll be alright. So I'm just going to grab that and put the dump box on this side, because then I thought it would come up here already. You forget these things. That cloud is freaking me out. I'm now like super nervous. And the comm signal is actually making me more nervous. It's very weird. I mean, see, look, there's gun turrets here. I wish I could take those. I'm betting I can't. But it would be nice if I bloody could. Because that has parts. Good parts. I mean, there were some good parts right there I just picked out. So, I mean, because look, is that actually... That is a improved CPU extender. So, can I actually remove or replace foreign core? Okay, where is the core? We need to find the core. So there is a core around here somewhere. Where the frig is the core? Oh, something is coming. And it is coming fast. I need to move. Where the hell is my ship? There. I need to get back in my ship, because whatever is coming fast. And it is going to be on me in a minute. And that is going to be... Holy shit, there's interceptors coming. Get it back in. I don't even think my turrets are actually on. Quick, quick, quick. Turrets on. Turrets weapons on. Okay. Okay, there is an interceptor there. The bounty is... The bounty is still sat there. So that one is not scary. If it was a big ship, it would be scary. A little interceptor is not so scary. But I have to be cautious. I cannot afford to get completely blown up here. And there are a couple of little interceptors out there. Yeah, interdictor. Right there. Hopefully the turrets will see those off. I mean, the steel hammer, nothing's happening. So I'm gonna continue to risk it and see if we can get some bits here, because there's some good stuff to be had. There's some good stuff to be had. Stuff I don't want to walk away from. You know, the loot is... It's not super duper amazing, but it's also not stuff I want to leave behind. I mean, you know, it's a real mixed bag for me, because there's like this water and all of that is extremely useful. It's all gonna be stuff that's useful. I mean, I know I picked up a lot of resources in the recent episodes, but what's coming in? Okay, that is interdictor. These are little ships, so these aren't anything to worry about. They might start shooting me in the not too distant future. I'm out of range of my ship out here. Okay, just watch it, watch it. There's a couple of shots coming my way. What do we got here? We back in range? We are back in range. Let's get that dump box back online. See, the Promethium, which is, again, not mega stuff, but it's certainly worth... Oh, hello. What are we shooting at here? No, that's still just a little interceptor. There's nothing to worry about. The question is, where the frig is the core? I don't suppose it's one of these ones where I can actually just bring up the P menu and take the core. It doesn't look like it. No. So, somewhere here, we need to find a core. I mean, this looks like where I would expect to find a core because there's some CPU extenders here. Is there a core right there? Yes. Yes, there is. There is a core right there. And our way in, possibly here, possibly not. Oh, there it is. There you are. So, this foreign core remove not possible. Okay. Let's, I guess we can shoot you. Yes, we can. So this is some worth, well, salvage. Right. There we go. Core is cored. And this has guns and thrusters. I thought that was part of the wreck then. Shows how good my own ship is when I think it's part of the wreck. Right, so let's put the core right over here near where I would want to be if I have to get back to my ship in a hurry. Let's grab that salvage core. I'm gonna grab these and lose them in that inventory for a minute, which actually I'm going to put in my player inventory. And again, the rest we're just gonna dump box for a minute, and we're gonna connect ourselves to the dump box. Okay. I gotta admit, like I say, I am super nervous here. I don't know why. Maybe people in the comments will say, no, there's nothing to worry about here. But the voices are definitely making me concerned. Okay, so projectile turrets, large thrusters. Like these thrusters, I could do with these thrusters. An improved CPU extender. I could definitely do with that. A basic CPU extender. Less important, but also not going to say no. And not going to say no to sandwiches, because sandwiches are great. Any O2? Yes, there is. Why not take it? All the O2 we can have, please. I will take free O2 and a free fridge. I mean, what we should be able to do now is check what's on board. Obviously, we've taken that oxygen. We've emptied the pentaxid tank. But we can have a look at all these thrusters which are on board here. Light medical units. Anything else that's particularly exciting? Weapons. Yes. Weapons. Yes. These are worth taking. Okay. So let's basically we'll go around and grab anything I can lay my hands on. And then I'll go and then I'll use the menu to search if I'm coming up short on being able to find all the things. Right, I'm gonna actually do this off camera unless I find something particularly exciting, and I'll bring you back in later. So it seems that not all salvage here is the same. A couple of them seem to be different ships. Oh crap, what the frick was that? Someone just frickin' shot me then. Yeah, not all salvage is the same. Some of it seems to be, well, shall we say, different ships. And on top of that, the destroyed salvage I was just at had like a suspicious box and had some interesting things about it, which was why I was over there. And I'm not sure why I just suddenly got shot at by something out of nowhere. This has like salvage or retrieve blocks with multi-tool mode. Now, I'm not quite sure how this works, but I'm not sure if it's something special, because it says to unlock. So is this again like tech I'm unlocking? I'm not entirely sure. It's definitely interesting. No, destroyed salvage. That was kind of disappointing. I was hoping for that to be something more. Wreckage that can be salvaged or deconstructed for raw materials or sold freely, colonist scraps, sometimes leaves behind a box with valuable materials when removed from wrecks, most often found wreckage orbit. It did indeed leave a box. With a small optronic bridge. Now, a lot of these cargo boxes actually did contain some useful items as well. And there was one called Suspicious Container, but I don't know. The Suspicious Container, I'd emptied it, but I don't remember what was in it particularly. I don't think it was anything earth-shattering, but there was some good materials generally in there. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that, because I mean, all this is new to me. Some of you will have played Reforged before and will be like, oh yeah, those. But for me, this is all new. Okay, so we finished off the first wreck. I'm now at the second wreck, which is very dark, so I've engaged the old night vision. I'm not sure if there's much here or as much here as the other one. I'm keeping a close eye on this steel hammer bounty hunter, who does actually worry me quite a bit. I really want to go over that station, and I'm telling you, the curiosity is absolutely freaking killing me to go over there. But there's also the part of me that's like, at the moment my ship can't move that fast. If I get myself in trouble, I am freaking screwed. Speaking of which, we've obviously just been getting some thrusters, of which we've picked up some large thrusters. It might not be a terrible idea to put some of those large thrusters in this ship. It's designed to take at least large thrusters, and maybe more. Putting 2 large thrusters on here is certainly not going to hurt in terms of the actual speed performance, and I suspect I have some mediums on here at the moment, yes, which I could in theory take off and replace with large thrusters, which would certainly actually probably be a good idea. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take at least those two off on either side and see where that puts us on the speed sort of side of things, because let's be honest, if I need to get away, I want to be able to get away, but I would like to put the other ones in the lift department because we could also use some lift. But yeah, I'm very mixed on it. There's you know, lift is one thing. What the hell is that? These are the updated models, so that is a small constructor now. We could do with a couple of small constructors. A few guns, probably worth selling. Tell me, do you have a core? You do. Right. We need to find a core on this ship and get rid of it, because there's definitely stuff on here we want. Oh, as well, what the hell is that? Well, it's like the old artillery shell, but it looked to be different to some extent. Okay. We have oxygen and probably some other bits here. What we need to do is get our eyes on the core. The core right there. this steel hammer is not coming towards us. But like I say, I am concerned that it might actually, you know, do something to try and hurt us at some point if I get close enough. No, I can't blow that up. What can I blow up to get in there? I don't suppose I can blow that up either. No, apparently not. That's disappointing. I wonder, do these work? Because I did use these on one of the other bits of wreckage to blow up a core and a generator that were there. So I'm going to try it here. See if we can get the shutter door damaged. Okay, it blew up the detector, which we're not too worried about because we can make detectors. Unless it was an advanced detector of some description, which I shouldn't have blown up, but too late now to worry about such things. There's also a core on this one. Right, that should be access. Oh, and the core's gone already. So that's good. So that will give us our access to anything we want on here. So it should be able to give us O2, which will be joyous, and no fuel? No fuel. This is all O2? Okay, all O2 apparently. So let's chuck the core down on here. And we can grab these parts as well. I mean, I'll grab these. I would probably ultimately deconstruct them. They're not what I would say like valuable items. But I'm also not going to completely dismiss them as worthless. Because if I get a deconstructor at some point, a deconstructor will certainly be useful. I mean, you can do the same with these and just deconstruct them later on. I will take both of those because I could actually do with a couple. Even though I could have just made them, I'm certainly not going to worry about it. There is, of course, a positron beam cannon here. Well, who knew? I mean, that will certainly be useful. I suddenly feel like it's gone a bit Star Salvage on me. Which is a turn I quite like. Because I really did enjoy Star Salvage. And I can tell you we will be going back to Star Salvage. Because I really enjoyed Star Salvage. Right, so I'm going to get rid of this one. I mean, I'm very tempted to pick up a bunch of these aerials as well. Because they, you know, even if I just recover the blocks, they're actually worth quite a bit in some ways. So let's chuck that in. Because, well, at least in vanilla, if you salvage these, yeah, there's computers, optronics, loads of stuff when you take these. They're quite big. Oh, crap, in terms of space. And I did not realise that was about to blow up my core. It didn't blow up the engine here. It did just blow up my freaking salvage core, which is a little upsetting. Okay, time to go and make a new salvage core. Okay, something major is going on. I don't know what it is, but something major is going on. I need to get the frick out of Dodge. There is something big here that is blowing the F out of my ship. My ship is down and cored. I am boned. I am freaking boned. Okay. I did not see that when it blew up, the steel hammer came up on me while I wasn't looking. And that has really just eaten me alive. I mean, my plants are kind of screwed here. Oh god! Ow. I died in an explosion. Crap. What am I gonna do? Respawn at medic center. Severed ship. Okay. Where is this? This is not my ship. I don't know where my ship is. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. I have dermal burns. Okay, we're back in the same place. I don't quite know what I do now. I need to get back to my ship. I don't see how I can do anything here. Ow. Ow. Because it's targeting me. Okay. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, bad idea, terrible idea. We're running into this place and I'm not sure. There's plasma sentries here. I am dead again. You were shot by plasma sentry. I mean, I do seem to be able to avoid it. Look, you know, if I could get the core of my ship running again, I could possibly do something. I'm not sure. Depending on what happens. Whoa! I mean, there is a lot of big ships here. There's a plasma sentry right there. Another sentry right there. And I'm guessing the big ship is on me as well. Wow, there are plasma sentries all over the place. They do not mess around either. Because we are not going to survive this, no. Wow, this could take a bit of doing to get anywhere freaking near anything here. Ow. Okay, I've gone back to the severed ship. Now there's a plasma sentry a kilometer away. Ow. And that was fantastic. That worked really well. Okay, I don't actually know what's shooting me. Here? What the frick is shooting me? We have some bread. I'll take those spare ribs just for health. Now, yeah, plasma sentry again, really bloody close. I don't quite know what I'm supposed to do. What is this? This is a constructor of what? I mean, we have stuff. Could it make me a core? I mean, how close is my ship? If I tried to make a run to my ship, just serpentine. I mean, I am absolutely freaking boned here in terms of actually being able to get anywhere. I mean, I can't even see my ship. I'm guessing that over there marker is something to do with where I'm supposed to be going. I could always put a yellow marker on my ship. I'm going serpentine to try and get away from anything at the moment. Just keep changing my direction. Now, if I can get back to my ship, my crops will be dead all over again. Which is ow. I mean, okay, let's okay, slight problem. Whether this is still recording or not, I don't know. Empyrion's now crashed with it like this, so this could be interesting. So I've managed to reload as such. I mean, hopefully this will work and we'll manage to get back to our ship, hopefully. There's backpack of me right there. Still having to go serpentine at the moment because things are shooting at me still. I'm hoping I'll manage to get out of range of those things in a not too distant future. I mean, this is... yeah, this backpack's basically got nothing in it. So what really scares me is the bloody ship I'm heading towards. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, still shooting behind me. I need to move as fast as possible. They seem to have some serious range on them. They're still missing for now. Ow. Wow, these plasma sentries are like... got some serious bloody range on them. I don't know if they're actually like following me or what. I don't want to turn around and look because it's just like, what do I do?
2,000 years later.
Okay, so at least for now, we seem, he says, we seem to have got away from the plasma turrets. It's cost me a lot of deaths, he says, like a lot of deaths. I'm up to like 31 deaths now. I've stopped doing the death bong counter because of, oh my god. Now, the question is, what state is the Icarus in? Because if possible, I want to try and make a core, or if I've still got the salvage core there, can I slap the salvage core in and just get the frick out of Dodge before this steel hammer blows me up? I mean, there is... see, he is definitely shooting at me right now, and that's going to be a problem. So my backpack is not that far away. Now the thought is, if I can get over there, I might be able to line of sight the turrets enough to be able to get away from it. And then maybe, just maybe, I can do something like I could operate the constructor on the short hop in order to get me a core. Now, I doubt my plants are left. There's a fairly large hole right here. Yeah. But everything else is fairly intact. I mean, my plants are going to die. But everything else... Ooh, look! I even managed to keep my plasma rifle. Happy days. Even most of my food is actually intact, which is amazing. So, I've only had a few losses here. Things could be a lot worse. Ish, he says. Now, the first thing I want to inspect, now we're back on the ship, is the core is obviously gone because the ship got cored. And it did. But this improved thing is still intact. So I can actually repair that up enough to get that working. I mean, I've lost a couple of crew members here. I don't know why I can't get through there. Yeah, I've lost a couple of crew members. But it turns out that Bert and Ernie are still here. I've forgotten what her name was. We'll call her Velma. She has been lost. But my warp drive and shields are still intact. I mean, not that my shields are going to operate for long. But the point being if I can get far enough away, or have that thing keep far enough away, I could get moving enough to get out of here. That's the plan. I'm not sure it's going to work. The short hop is here. The harvest controller is there. Okay. So if we go to this controller, I don't believe we have a core in situ, which is a shame, but nevertheless, it is what it is. Now, if we go to the input controller, we should be able to put in just enough stuff to get a core together. In fact, where's the freaking dump box? Let's use the stuff in the dump box, because the dump box has all the good stuff for this. The dump box has all of these sort of things here, which will help me get a core together pretty quickly. Now, I don't want to fly the ship. I will have to turn the ship on, but technically it should be attached. I don't know if it's going to get shot as soon as I turn it on. That's the only thing that worries me. Could be a problem. But I can't see any other way than that we are going to have to risk it. I also can't see where that other ship is. Where are you? Oh, Jesus. That's going to be doing some serious damage. It's like 500 meters away, which is going to be a problem. I mean, let me guess, if I stick the drone out, it's probably going to shoot at the drone. Yeah, problem is now that's just taken a freaking hole into the side of the ship like you wouldn't believe. That's a problem in itself. The other option, of course, is to get in a short hop and temporarily leave and see if that ship bugs out and gets away. But if I get the short hop blown up, I am hooped. So that would be a problem. Right, we can turn the power on. I mean, technically, I think it's still parked. I don't know. But let's not wait around to find out. Let's quickly see if we can get this to make us a core. Can you make us a core? Make us a couple. Now, I mean, it's going to be a good job we got that money, because, right, are we or are we not parked? I believe we are parked. Yes, we are. We are docked. Alright, let's get back down inside. Shit, 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 shit. Yes, there's a freaking hole there now. Which is what I was worried about by going up there. Is that it was gonna freaking lay into me with a million freaking guns. Oh, wow. This has been costly. This has been seriously costly. Now, I'm not sure. Like, here it's far enough away right now that if I got in, got the ship running, lined up a jump, I could make it work. But I would have to be quick. So there's going to have to be a core. And the core is probably going to have to be somewhere vulnerable. See, that's 1.1k away. So let's screw my salvage core. Let's just freaking go. Right, let's get the hell out of here. Maximum speed away from this ship. Shields charging. Right, let's get maximum speed there. And let's get the frick in hell out of Dodge as fast as bloody possible. We are not going to another one of these. I am going to have to go to... let's see if this station has some station services we can frickin' sort things out with. Because otherwise, I am absolutely frickin' boned. Right. Why isn't it showing up? Let's check. Maybe I've pressed F6, the wrong F6 here. In amongst all the fun and games. Right, it's over there. I can see the marker. We are not ready for the exploration sites, it seems. And how I've got away with this on this occasion, I do not know. That was good though. There was some nice loot there, and to be honest, we got away with quite a bit of it without losing too much. The ship isn't catching us, so we are fortunately going to be hopefully okay. I am going to make the jump now. Here we are, he says. I mean, obviously radiation is kind of a minor issue due to the fact that the ship has a huge hole in the side of it. But let's not worry about these things. Let's worry mainly about what trade goods we have. That is, I don't think that's the base. The base I think is over here. Yeah, there's a trading station over here. So I wish I had better rep with the Polaris right now, because I've just had my ass blown up. Yeah, as people said, plastic ship may not be the best plan. Now, I can't look in any of my boxes right now, but hopefully I did have a reasonable bit of cash. Hopefully I've got enough cash to render the repairs I require to get this to work, to get this back. We do have a few holes. Not as bad as you might think. I mean, most of it is fairly superficial, he says. But, we'll see. Oh, I have limited braking thrust right now. So that's kind of a problem. But there was an abandoned shipping container out there, so that might be useful in a minute. But we are now there and stopped. We are running over on CPU. That's probably because we're missing the small extender, which we can probably actually do something about. If I can remember where the small extender lived beforehand. I had that one, I had the core there, and I think I had the small one, I think it was here, to be honest. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one off a second and get rid of that core. I should now have a spare on board, or on my person, it says, or somewhere. There we go. Have at least a spare around. And I can put the spare where it's supposed to go. Now I can station services and see what the bad news is. You have been attacked or changed blocks or devices on the vessel less than 30 seconds ago. Okay, get cost. That's a lot. Okay, that is a lot. Why so much? So that is repair X. 1 shield times 1. So maybe I can, if I can repair those, I can fix that. 200 and something is unacceptably high. I cannot survive 200 and something. So that is just not going to work for me. So that is going to need some serious work. So it says shield times 1. What the? Why shield times 1? I mean, I'm not sure what it's talking about right there. We've lost some engines, sure. But, you know, I hadn't updated the pattern since I lost some engines. But surely that is too much, no? I can't see how I'm gonna make that work. Station services. Get cost 244,000. Look, my reputation modifier is plus whatever. So available station services times multiple cost factor. Fuel 1.5, oxygen 1.5, shield repair times 3. So I bet that's times 3 in terms of the actual cost compared to normal. I think that's what that means. So I think that is 3 times the cost that it would normally, well, cost. So which one is the station? This one. Okay, I'm going to move over a bit closer to the station, and I think we're going to park up here, and I'm going to see what I can sell, and at least from one side. See, hang on. I have thrusters, yes? I mean, I have limited side thrust, but I have side thrust. Like I say, it's rather limited, but I do have it. I'm not actually sure why it's so limited. I thought I had more. But okay, we're gonna move like right here to the station. Right close to it. So I can see what I can sell between episodes. I mean, fortunately, the other option may be to build my own repair bay. Because that might be possible. Because, oh boy, has this been an episode and a half? Right. Let's get in the station, where I guess we could have a brewski and probably try and feel a little better about our lives, about the fact we're still alive, and about the fact that we still actually have the ship. I mean, okay, we don't have the whole ship, but we have most of the ship. Most of the important parts. So yeah, we'll see what we can sell off and what money we can make. We might be able to make some money out of things like magnesium powder, but whether we're ever going to be able to make as much as what they're talking about, I don't think that's going to be the case. So yeah. What the next plan is, I don't know. That's going to be a case of maybe seeing if we can limp our ass to perhaps a UCH base or something like that, where they might be able to help me out a bit more, because we are in a bad way. But with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time, where we'll try to figure out how to get the rest of our ship. Thanks a lot.